Okay, so this message has been coming through since last night, and it like even as I was falling asleep, as hearing this again, I almost recorded it last night, but now it's coming through even more strongly with a little bit more that wants to come through, and that is that you are about to walk into some kind of opportunity or offer that is going to be completely life changing and is going to take you completely off guard, like by surprise, but you also simultaneously know it. Like you know that this is unfolding because you can feel it. And you'll know that this message is for you if you are manifesting at a very rapid pace. So you're not even manifesting anymore. The need for manifesting is falling away. You're just recognizing that the field is responding to your frequency and the divine intentions that you're setting very, very quickly. So you'll also notice that if you dip into fear or lack, like that manifests very quickly as well. And so this is for a very powerful soul that has been on this path and has alchemized and purified, and you have been committed to your purpose for a long time. You have been rooted in faith and trust and knowing for a long time. And that has been guiding you through the last however many years it's been for you. Probably like a long time, like 5 plus years, 10 plus years. You have a divine mission that is, there is no precedent for it. And the message that's coming through is you are like, this is destined for you. You have been groomed, so to speak, by spirit, by the infinite self that truly is you, that lives as you. You have been groomed on this human journey to possess the exact formula of what is needed for you to step into this new opportunity, this new offer that's going to be completely life changing. So, your life is not going to look, you're going to, this opportunity that's coming in, there's going to be life before this opportunity and then life after this opportunity. The life experience that you're experiencing will shift to where you are completely unrecognizable to the old self. And it's going to require a whole new level of confidence and authority, divine authority from you to fully trust and know that what God is placing on your path, you can handle. And so it's time to open to receive. Oh, I'm getting full body chills right now. It's time to open to receive, be open to receive, and more importantly, the chills are coming because it's time to fully know that you are capable of holding the level of power, the level of influence, the level of legacy, the level of wealth, the level of impact that you are here to create in this global pond of awakening that we're all playing in. You have a I always kind of use this as a reference, you're dropping your pebble in the pond of awakening and it creates a ripple effect. And everything that that you share, that you create, creates a ripple effect. That frequency goes out into the collective and it calibrates. And so this is how we are all contributing to the collective through our own divine embodiment. The message here is for someone who's not here to just make a ripple, you're here to make waves. I'm getting full body chills right now. You know this. The other message that's coming through is that your life is meant to be a testimony of God's divine grace and glory. Full body chills right now. You are designed for this. You have been calibrated to this. You have been purified for this. You have the perfect formula, so to speak, coded within you through the alchemy, through the your transformational story, through what you have overcome, through your natural innate gifts and talents and the magic that wants to come through you and the wisdom that wants to pour through you. I'm getting full body chills. You are 100,000,000,000% prepared for what is coming. And when it comes out of the seemingly blue, out of thin air, it's going to take you off guard. It's going to take you by surprise, and it's going to completely shift your reality. It's going to require a whole new identity, like you fully stepping into the shoes that you know you are here to fill. In this case, because we're on Divine Femme, the heels that you know you're here to fill. But we know it's not gender specific. So obviously, I'm just playing around. But you're here to fill some really big shoes. You're here to, the other thing that's coming through is you're here to infiltrate, full body chills. You're here to infiltrate the matrix from the inside out with your divine feminine wisdom and your energy and your frequency. You're here to transform industries. Okay. You're here to transform the way the world operates, transform technologies, transform workforces, transform schools, transform, you know, the healthcare system, like whatever, however this relates to you. You're here to infiltrate the matrix. You're here to you're here to bring your divine light and your frequency and infiltrate it from the inside out and begin to alchemize and transform systems that impact millions of lives. Okay? So, the soul that I'm speaking to, you've always known that you're here to impact millions, and you may not know how that's going to happen. And you may have had an idea, though, or it's just a knowing and you've been trying maybe to make that happen, or you just know that that's what you're meant to do and you've been dabbling in this and that, and maybe you already have a really large following or a podcast, or maybe you're an author or a book, an author or book, maybe you're an author or you wrote a book, or that would be an author, or your speaker, or this or that. Like, you have already been putting yourself out there to be seen and heard. But it's like, oh, this is another good message that's coming through. It's like you've been hidden in plain sight, because, and it's not because you haven't been worthy. And this is something that you need to understand. It's not because you're not worthy of the impact and the influence and the sacred mission on your heart and the dreams that you know you're here to materialize and actualize in the 3D, that are so tied to your pure heart and your soul to serve at a high level. Um, the it's like you've been hidden in plain sight until now, because the world was not ready for your gift and your magic. You are ahead of your time. You are ahead of your time, and you are leading a whole new paradigm, and you were not meant to be activated and spotlighted in your divine genius in the way that you are about to until now, because the world was not ready to receive you. Oh my God, full body chills. You have been purified, and you've gone through all the alchemy, you've gone through the dark nights of the soul, and you've always known in your heart, this is how you know that this is for you, that you are here to impact millions through your vessel, through your channel, through the frequency that you're emitting. And you may not have been able to put words to that years ago, but you've just always known. And you've been taking faithful steps. You've been taking heart led steps. You've been following your intuition. The soul that I'm speaking to is has been walking this path where has is no longer a fear is no longer a factor for you. You have alchemized on such a deep level and have come home to the truth of who you are, that you are literally now walking in divine authority. And God is about to roll out the red carpet and lead you in a way that will allow you to fulfill that mission on your heart that you've always known was there. And through all of the things that you've been uh all of your heart-led intentions that you've been acting on through faith for years. This is a very powerful soul. You have built such a level of strength, resilience, and even in the past several years, a new level of divine confidence, I like to call it. Divine confidence is not something that can be outsourced to the external world. You're not confident because you you're not confident because of some kind of external accolade, or because of the way you look, or because of some surface level thing outside of you. You have divine confidence because you walk with God. every step of the way. You have are so anchored in your truth and in your faith. And this is a very powerful soul that I'm speaking to. Your life is meant to be a testimony. That's the other thing that's coming through. I don't know if I already shared that, but if I did, I don't even know what I've shared so far. So I don't know if I shared this yet, but this is the other thing. Your life is meant to be a testimony. Your story is meant to be a testimony of God's glory. And it highlights you in your divine greatness. And this is going to come in seemingly overnight, but you know it was not overnight. You know this is piggybacking off of walking the path in faith for years, if not decades. Like you will know if this is you. You are meant to be a walking, talking testimony of what is possible when you choose divine love and divine truth and divine prosperity over fear. And you're here to take that story and take your testimony and take your divine genius and take all of the natural innate talents that you've accumulated along this physical human incarnation, and it's all getting packaged up perfectly. You like the opportunity that you're walking into, it's going to blow your mind. You were completely groomed for this from day one, right down to the family that you incarnated with in this lifetime. Every single lesson, every single trial, every single tribulation, every single upheaval. You're like the message that was coming through is like, and I can resonate with this as well. You're like a cat. You always land on your feet, and you have nine fucking lives in you. You have gone through it, and you've gone through many deaths and rebirths, and you are constantly reinventing yourself and moving and living and embodying more and more your divine greatness and your divine genius. You are not. You are not someone that just like you may have had your seasons of questioning and wondering whether or not this this calling on your soul is real. You're about to see how real it is, and it's going to require you to fully trust and know that you got this, that the same divine infinite intelligence that's groomed you this whole time, that's prepared you and purified you full body children right now this whole time, and that and everything that you've accumulated along the way, that strength, that resilience, that divine confidence, that inner alchemy, that ability to walk in your divine truth and authenticity, like this new opportunity is going to require that you're fully clicked on in all of that. You won't be able to hide, and you will fully own all of you and walk in your divine greatness. You're about to see full body chills again. You're about to see how powerful you are, and not you as a person. You're about to see the divine power within you fully expressed in human form, like in human, this third dimension. Like you're about to see it expressed in the external world of form and through your humanity, through your human expression. But you know, and this is another piece of this, God had to groom you to a point where you were able to hold the level of what's coming in for you, the influence, the impact, the sacred wealth, the the legacy, all of it. And you know that all glory goes to the divine one that lives within you. That's who's been responsible for all of this. And you're meant to be that testimony for others. You're meant to be a living, walking, talking transmission and testimony. You're meant to impact millions, and your pond, your ripple is not in the pond of awakening is a wave, because you're walking into some kind of opportunity that everything is interconnected. So every single life that you touch then ripples out and calibrates someone else, right? So everything is we're rising as a collective, and so that's why your own embodiment, your own ascension is your highest contribution to humanity. I say this all the time. You're about to walk into an opportunity that is destined for you, that is divinely designed specifically for you, that may even scare your humanness when it comes in, because it's going to require such a level of ownership and divine authority. but your soul knows you're ready for it. And the message here is to remember who you are when this comes in, and know that the same divine infinite intelligence that aligned you, that groomed you, that specifically placed you on this path of purpose is the same divine infinite intelligence that supports you as you take the next step. So you can't do this wrong, because you're it's not the weight is not on your shoulders. All God does all work through you, and you have been humbled on this journey, and you have shed so many layers of like egoic validation that you're now ready to you've been prepared, and you're now ready to receive this, because your egoic mind is no longer going to be able to get a hold of this and twist it and distort it like you're special, or that you're that you did this, you as a person did this, or that, and now you can steward the wealth, and you can accordingly and properly, in order to advance the mission and the message and your testimony in a way that continues to impact lives for generations. Like, you're here to leave a massive effing legacy. And when this comes in, it may scare your humanness. You're like, you're going to be like, can you handle it? That's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting. Can you handle it? And the answer to that is yes, because it's not you doing it, it's God doing work through you. You are the channel, you are the vessel. And your soul already knows you can trust it. It's going to expand you to such a level that gets you so out of your comfort zone that you've become so accustomed to. And you have a very cozy comfort zone. And this is going to expand you way beyond that. It's going to be completely unrecognizable to your old self. So I know this message isn't for everyone. And we are all making our own individual collective contributions to humanity. And we've all agreed to this on a soul level, and we're all rising together. But this message had to come through, because this is already on its way to you. It's coming into your experience. And you're not going to not be able to say yes to this opportunity, but it may scare the shit out of your humanness. But you got this, in the sense that God's got you. God is you. You are creating this whole thing. It's been perfectly timed for you to step into this. It was never meant to come earlier. It was never meant to happen any other time. There is no delay in divine mind. There is no delay. God is always right on time. God is never late. You have been walking this path, and have been purified, and have been walking in trust and faith, and you have been humbled, and you have been offering the your service to humanity for a long time. This isn't for someone that just landed on this message randomly. Probably would have already clicked off of this. This is for a special soul that knows, and that has been fully in devotion, is the best word to use. It's devotion. You have been fully in devotion to this higher calling that's been placed in your heart, that you haven't been able to put words to, that you, through your own humanness, have been walking, and it's all been perfect. And you have many, many ways in which you have been serving in the collective. And now that you're finally serving yourself and walking in your divine power and fully confident, and you have gone through it, the purification, and are you are now ready to step into this life-changing, life-shifting opportunity that you got. You've been completely prepared for this by the divine. So, this was a pretty potent message. I was getting like full body chills for all of this. I'm getting full body chills right now. Trust and know that when you land on this, this is a timeless and a timely message, because if you've landed on this at the time of this recording, which is in November 2025, this is right around the corner. This is already in your field. You can already feel it. In fact, you're probably already expecting something really, really big to pop in, but you don't know what it is. You may think you have an idea, and what's coming through is it's not going to be anything that your mind could have thought of. It's not, it's going to blow your mind. And if you've landed on this at any other time and it resonates, trust and know that what you know in your bones is true. You can trust that. Whenever you land on this, if this resonates, it's for you. And I may be speaking, I'm speaking to your soul. I'm speaking to something beyond the mind here. If this is resonating on a soul level and you know it in your bones, but you don't know how to know it, you don't know why you know it, you don't know how to explain it, but it's just this innate knowing, then trust that, because that is, you are the knowing, and it's you fully walking in your confidence and your conviction and expecting miracles. And that's the other message. It's time to just expect miracles at every corner, because you are walking a very divine path. And this doesn't make you special, right? You're not putting yourself on a pedestal. All glory goes to the divine one that lives within you. And I don't even have to tell you that, because if you're resonating and you're at the precipice of this, you already know that. That's that has been shown to you many, many, many times. You know it. This is not for your egoic, your ego to run amok with. And if this were given to you at any other phase of your journey, you would have made a mess of it with the egoic mind and your fear-based consciousness. And the other thing that's coming through is that, like I said previously, the world was not ready for you yet. The industries that you're here to recalibrate were not ready for you yet. There is nothing that has been delayed. Everything is always right on time, and you are stepping into this at the exact moment that you are supposed to. And the other message that's coming through is when I spoke earlier about being hidden. You may have felt like this was never going to happen, but yet but you know in your soul that this is true for you. You have not been forgotten. Yes, you can trust that heart's knowing, and that you have walked in faith and been in devotion to serving at the highest level. Everything is going to be restored. And that's just a message. I don't know how that is going to resonate with you, but everything gets restored. You're about to be blessed beyond ways that you ever thought possible. Your mind is about to be completely blown, but your heart is going to know, like, that this has always been destined for you, because you, on a soul level, you've always known it. But you may have felt like at phases of this journey, because you're human, that maybe you're delusional, or maybe it's not true, or maybe you've been forgotten. No, you've been hidden in plain sight. You've been ahead of your time. The world wasn't ready for your message yet. The world wasn't ready for your gift yet. The industries that you're here to transform weren't ready for your calibration that you're stepping into, that you're going to be orchestrating. So, for those that are moving into this, as you move into 2026, just when this comes in, breathe and know that you got this, because God's got you, and that's who created this. You have been working with the divine infinite intelligence that is you, that animates this being this whole time. Everything's perfectly timed, perfectly orchestrated, divinely aligned. It's time for you to fully step into your divine greatness, and you will fully get to see how powerful you are as an expression of the one. And you're humbled enough on this journey now to know that all glory goes to the divine one that lives within you. And that is how you will make this wave in this pond of awakening that you came here to make. So save this video. If this resonates at all, let me know in the comments. And come back and drop it in the comments when this hits, because there are those in this wave of the collective where this is palpable at this point, and it's time for you to fully trust and know it. Know it to be true, declare it, walk in that conviction, walk in that confidence. Know that you are fully divinely guided and supported, and that everything is unfolding perfectly at the right time. You are destined for this opportunity. You were literally made for this opportunity. You were born for this opportunity. You've been groomed for this opportunity by the divine to fully step into your divine greatness, into your divine power. And everything along the way is going to just add to the testimony that you share with the world that illuminates truth over fear for millions. So I hope this landed and resonated with whoever it was meant to. And until next time, I hope this finds you well. Namaste.